Hey everybody, I'm Eric in Exile. If you collect for the Sega CD, the Sega Saturn, or the Sony PlayStation 1, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I mention the cases for these games. They're incredibly brittle, they scratch easily, some of them get yellow over time, but finally, thankfully, we have some legitimate replacement cases for those games. Let's do it! So this is a random game that I grabbed from my Sega CD collection. Other than the fact that it's not sealed, it's in perfect condition. There's no scratches, there's no cracks. See if I can get the light here. There's no yellowing on top. The hinges are solid. So this is what you want most of the time for your games. And here's a PlayStation 1 game, Mortal Kombat 3. If you can see here, we've got a big old crack down on the corner. Get the light here. See all the scratches? There's a ton of scratches on this. So it's kind of the case is just in terrible condition. So we're going to see what we can do about that. These new cases are manufactured by VGC Online. Apparently they had an original run where the cases wouldn't stay closed. So they went ahead and solved that issue. And I grabbed these on Amazon for $59.99. It's a 10-pack of cases, so let's do an unboxing. It's a box within a box. And here they are. And I love the fact that they're all individually wrapped, so that they won't scratch against each other. Let's just take one of these out. And there you have it. Brand new case. Okay, so let's swap the cases on these guys. Now, one thing to be concerned about is the original cases here, you can see it here, they actually have the little compact disc logo here. Maybe up here is a little better. A little compact disc here, whereas these newer ones, they're just blank. They just leave them blank. So if that's an issue, just use the original insert of this, which it's pretty clean on the inside of this, so I'm just going to use this original tray. So I'm going to grab the back insert, put that in. tray in. I'm going to grab the manual. The manual's a bit beat up. It's been around for years, but and there you have it. No scratches. Nice and shiny. And if you look at the old case here, it's just, I mean, it's like wrecked. I mean, it's all, I mean, look at all the scratches on there. So it's just terrible. Next up, we've got Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, and this one has a, this is another one with a crack. If I can see, there's a crack right there, and it's scratched up. See if I can get the light here. There's some scratches there. Backside, we've got, these are some deep scratches here. So it's kind of a mess, so we're going to swap this one out too. I'm gonna keep this tray. And how does that look? Pretty nice, pretty nice. Okay, and the last one up that we have here is Highway 2000 for Sega Saturn. This is another one with a bunch of scratches. See if I can get the scratches in there. Scratches. But the main thing for this one is that there's, I don't know if the light is going to wash it out, but there's yellowing on the top of this case, and that will happen over time, the yellowing. So we want to swap this out so we get, you know, a nice scratch-free case with no yellowing on it. And here we have it. We've got a nice new looking Highway 2000 for Sega Saturn. And absolutely clear on the top, which is what you want. And there you have it. There's 1, 2, 3 games that have now been upgraded with their cases, and they look great. Now, some purists might say, well, you're not using the original case that was manufactured by Sega back in the day, but you know, I don't really have a problem with that. I don't intend to be selling my Sega CD collection. I'm still trying to finish that set, so once it gets finished, I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to keep it. So things like that aren't going to bother me. I'm just happy that we have a viable option to use, especially for these old games. I mean, these games they're old and they're only getting older, so we're going to need to replace cases at some point. It beats going to the retro game store, picking out old sport titles, golf games, tennis games, and cannibalizing those cases to upgrade the cases in your collection. It's just not necessary anymore. If you like what I'm doing here, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Share this video with your friends. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Click the notification bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. I want to thank everybody for joining in today, and I'll see you in the next video.